U.S. Immigration announces that ICE agents have arrested a Hanover Park police officer, accusing that officer of being an illegal alien from Montenegro.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. So, ICE just arrested an illegal immigrant who apparently is also working as a policeman, which means he has access to a firearm, which means he gets a pension. Now, the location in which this police officer works in is right here, which is still part of the greater Chicago area, which is all involved with Operation Midway Blitz.
I mean, in J.B. Pritzker's Illinois, an illegal aid alien is working as a sworn-in police officer with a badge, with a gun, and a pension.
And spoiler alert, one of the head chiefs of this entire operation is obviously very upset, and we're gonna hear a comment from him. So we have a lot to dig into. Oh, and I almost forgot, we are still seeing more and more clips of people following and tracking Homeland Security agents throughout Chicago. We'll get to that later. Now, before we start the video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, and it also helps others see the videos as well. It is a massive help, and people need to see what's going on in Chicago right now. We can only get it done with your help.
Also breaking at this hour, U.S. Immigration announces that ICE agents have arrested a Hanover Park police officer, accusing that officer of being an illegal alien from Montenegro. The agency says he was arrested during Operation Midway Blitz. Also states the officer overstayed his visa that required him to leave the U.S.
And by the way, Okay, so first things first, this is still a brand new news story as I make this video. So we don't have a ton of information as I make this video, but what we do know is that Homeland Security knew that the person you see standing in the middle overstayed their visa. So we can make a pretty safe, educated guess by simply looking into a database and then correlating his information with the police station he's working with. It's pretty easy to find people like him. Now look, I can hear all of you guys typing away or texting in your comments right now. I don't know how this person was able to become a police officer, and neither does anyone else as I make this video, to include one of the top chiefs who's in charge of Operation Midway Blitz.
I mean, in J.B. Pritzker's Illinois, an illegal aid alien is working as a sworn-in police officer with a badge, with a gun, and a pension. Your reaction?
Oh, Sandra and John, it's good to be with you again. Thanks for having me. It's unbelievable that the state of Illinois and Governor J.B. Pritzker would hand an illegal alien a weapon. Title 18 U.S.C. Code 922 says it's a felony for an illegal alien to possess or own a firearm, but yet here we have an illegal alien with a firearm in the state of Illinois, as per J.B. Pritzker.
Now, the big question is, who is going to be held accountable? Again, this is a fresh story. Make sure you guys please subscribe to my channel. Make sure to please like the video. I definitely will be keeping you guys updated with this story. But the other reason why this is such a huge story is because J.B. Pritzker has been pointing the finger to the Trump administration, to Border Patrol, to anyone involved with Operation Midway Blitz, that they are the bad guys. They shouldn't be here. And then all of a sudden, it's uncovered that one of his police officers is not even supposed to be where he's supposed to be and breaking a federal crime.
And those leaders. It's absolutely amazing what's going on here in Illinois. We do have a crime problem here. This is yet another example of the out of control crime problem, this time perpetrated by the state in Illinois.
Yeah, so this is a very big deal. We've seen this before, I think over in Maine or an East Coast state, where we saw an illegal immigrant also somehow was able to become a police officer. But again, this is obviously a bigger deal coming out of Operation Midway Blitz, since Operation Midway Blitz is supposed to be focusing on, you know, mostly illegal immigrants, and it looks like they are focusing on illegal immigrants. It just so happens that this person apparently is a police officer.
A woman shot by federal agents pleads not guilty to federal charges in a car ramming incident. Marimar Martinez is accused of using her car to ram and block federal agents' vehicles in Brighton Park earlier this month. Agents shot her during the incident. Several federal agents were also hurt. They were taken to the hospital. If convicted, she faces 20 years in prison. She's due back in court next month. The judge approved her defense team's request for speedy trial.
Okay, so on my channel, we have been tracking an uptick of vehicles ambushing Homeland Security agents within Chicago. That is the accusation on Marimar Martinez. Now, she legally did have a firearm, but again, the accusation is she took her vehicle, smashed it into Homeland Security, and of course, as an escalation of force, Homeland Security had to assume she was a threat. If convicted again, she may face some pretty severe consequences, but the reason why I'm showing you this is because, again, throughout Chicago, we are seeing more and more clips of people who are doing things that Marimar Martinez is being accused of. Following agents, tracking them, stuff like that.
So we got ICE over here, and they're pretty much telling us if we continue following them that we're gonna get arrested. So they're pretty much telling us that we can't follow them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I am just as shocked as you guys when I watch these videos. I'm not even becoming desensitized. When you hear the tone of people who follow Homeland Security and they're like shocked that they might get arrested for following Homeland Security, again, this seems to be quite an issue in Chicago specifically. I'm not finding a ton of clips like this anywhere else we follow, really coming out of Chicago.
You see, we got ICE here, we have one here. We have another ones over there. So they're telling us we can't continue following them or else they're gonna arrest us. I'm trying to get a license plate from that other vehicle, but it's hard to see.
And this is another common theme we see in these videos. Well, we're following them, we got the license plate, but we don't know what's happening with that license plate. We don't know if it's being submitted to a watchdog group, we have no idea. But again, these are just observations I'm noticing with a lot of these videos.
It's like, why do they have to bring their weapons out for? Why do they need their weapons out? They're over here telling us that we're not letting them work, that we're interfering their work when they're like over here following my brother. It's like, bro, he just graduated high school. He has no criminal record. Why are you following him? Trying to get the plate number from this other vehicle.
So there you go. And if you are unaware, the biggest reason why Homeland Security is definitely forced to be carrying weapons with them is because, as I make this video, there are currently bounties on Homeland Security officers for a lot of money. So of course they're going to be forced to be carrying some protection. Now, this next clip is from Nick Shirley, and by the way, go to Nick Shirley's YouTube channel. He just put out a video of his experience rolling around with Homeland Security within Chicago. But this is just a snippet he posted on his X page where Homeland Security is actually interacting with a protester and asking them, like, why are you following us? What is this all about? Again, go check out Nick Shirley's stuff.
There's a lot of criminals that you're trying to protect too.
Okay, but y'all are ripping innocent people out the car. Record me. I don't give a fuck. What up?
Why you gotta cuss? Hey, how about?
He recorded me.
Hey, how about you talk to your mayor? Hey, if you talk to your mayor, then things will be a little bit different.
Our governor don't want you guys here. Never mind our mayor. It's our governor.
Okay, he protecting
And
the criminals.
I can look at whoever I want to look at.
Hey, and
y'all
he's
can't even show your whole faces. Y'all got masks on but want to talk to me. Y'all are mad scary. Can't show your name, nothing of your identity, but want to be worried about other people. Don't I'll look at whoever I want to look at.
well, if you talk to your governor instead of protecting the criminals, then everything, all this madness.
They're not all criminals. You guys raided houses in Chicago.
This is what's sad about this entire interaction. I 100% understand, and by the way, Tom Homan does as well, why this protester is so upset. Why are you going after people who have not committed a crime outside of coming into the country illegally? And what the ICE agent is trying to say is, talk to your mayor, talk to the governor. Your policies do not allow for Homeland Security to go directly after criminals as far as them being inside of the prison system. Thus, you have what's called collateral, where everybody has to get picked up by Homeland Security, and 70% happen to be criminals, and the rest happen to not be criminals. The people who just come in through the country illegally, that's the 30%. And here's another clip coming out of Chicago. So we have covered this before. This is starting to become very common as well in Chicago, where Homeland Security will be spotted, some sort of operation, and then you hear in the background honking, you hear whistles, but the problem that Homeland Security has, some people take it too far and start to approach and get aggressive with Homeland Security.
How is following obstruction?
A public safety issue that people...
You hear that in the background. Why are you mad at me for following? How is that obstruction? And so, look, this is like a real thing happening in Chicago. Every single day, clips like this pop up.
Almost got hit by cars. Back off, please.
How is following ICE obstruction?
Back off, please. Back off. You're causing a problem.
She's got a kid.
And again, all of these clips you're seeing, they all have come out less than 24 hours ago. Here's another clip from the Chicago area.
47th and Western, 47th and Western. 47th and Western. Do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant?
One thing I always point out is that Homeland Security, they tend to be extremely lenient in a lot of these cases. In fact, I read the comments all the time, and one of the biggest comments is, and even the comment section with the video you're seeing, why are none of these people being arrested? That is a common theme we have covered throughout all of my videos with Homeland Security. People are always asking, why are none of these people being arrested for obstructing? I truthfully really think Homeland Security does not want to arrest these people, and there is an understanding why they would be upset. But also, as far as having the assets to arrest everyone, they can't do it. It also becomes a PR nightmare. And again, what makes this situation even more dangerous for the Chicago area is that you do have bounties on these agents. Again, I never know where all of these people come from. It's very hard to track, like, was this put on a ICE tracking app? Did somebody make a phone call? I have no idea, but I am just telling you guys what I keep observing in all of these clips. There always seems to be a lot of people in the area. And one thing I also notice is you don't really see police officers running to back up agents. It's always more agents backing up other agents. So again, I can see why people are upset with Homeland Security. It's almost as if they are now becoming a localized police force as well. Outside of their duties of deportation, they're now also having to do like traffic control and stuff like that.
La 47 La Western.
Yeah, and thankfully, outside of what you're seeing, there wasn't like a massive ambush, there was no tear gas. This is pretty much all that really happened. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, the point of this video is to try and come together, try and have some peace, and figure out how we can avoid clashing as Americans. That is not a good thing. As far as the police officer within the police force in the Chicago area, I will definitely be keeping you guys updated on that. Thank you so much for everything. God bless, and we'll see you all later.